Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Akram and you're watching Knowledge 360. In the previous video, we have seen how we can create a database and we can access the database using three tools: pgAdmin, DBeaver, and psql tool, the SQL shell tool for Postgres database. In this video, I'll show you how we can create a sample database and load that or restore that database. Okay, I'll do that using the three tools that I'm using and I'm showing in the videos. Okay, also I'll give the link in the video description from where you can download the sample database. I have already downloaded in my system. First, we need to go to database, right click on that, go to create and create a database. Simply give the name of the database. This is the name of the database for the sample database and click on save. Okay, the sample database is created. Now, what you need to do is you need to right click on this and then go to restore option, click on the restore and check here the format, the custom or tar, the database backup that I have downloaded, that is the tar file, or you can also select your other options. Okay, so for me it is custom or tar. Now I'll go and select the file name, click on the file explorer, and here also you can see this is the dot backup file, so that's why it is not visible anything here. So go and change it to all files, click on this and then click on open. Go to restore database. The process is started and it is completed. So how we can verify? So the database we had created, that must be blank, but now we have restored the database tables and other things. So let's see. Yes, all the tables and views also created, everything what there were in the backup, so everything are created now. Okay, so this we have seen using how we can do it using pgAdmin. Okay, now I'll show you how we can do the same thing, that is restoring the database using PSQL tool or command prompt. Okay, so for that let's start. We need to create a database first. We have connected. We need to provide this command, create database, database name, DVD rental. The database is created. So how we can see the database is created? Backslash L. If I type, I can see here the DVD rental database is created. Okay, so here one point is there I need to mention. In the previous video I had explained something about the search path, so that was not completely true. I'll explain that better in perfect way when I cover the topic of schemas in PostgreSQL. Okay, the database is created. Now let's open the CMD, the command prompt. You can open the CMD like this. The command prompt is opened. Now we need to go to our bin folder of PostgreSQL. Okay, so for me the bin path is here. So I'll copy this. This can be different for you based on your installation path. So for me this is applicable because I'll explain you shortly. Then I'll write the command here cd. Okay, now I'm in the bin folder. The reason why I changed the command prompt path to this bin folder, because the pg restore application is available within this location. So this can be different for you as well. So first we need to go to that location where the pg restore application is available. Now we need to provide command like pg restore, then host, the host is localhost, then name of the database. The database name is DVD rental slash u for user, the user is Postgres, p for port number, mention the location where your backup file is stored. Okay, so for me the backup location is this one, then slash dvd rental dot tr. Okay, the command is ready to restore the database. Now I press enter. This will ask for password, the password of the Postgres user. Whatever password you have set, you need to provide that password. For me this is root root. So type that password and press enter. Database is loaded. We can verify that. We need to go to PSQL shell again, or you can use pgAdmin as well. By giving this command we are connected to the default database. Okay, so I need to provide the database name to which database I need to connect. So here you can see that it says that now I'm connected to the DVD rental database. So if I check here /dt, this will show all the tables that are created within this database. Okay, so you can see all the tables that are created within this database, actor, address and other things. So that means our Postgres database is loaded. using PSQL shell or command prompt. Now we can drop database DVD rental. Okay, this cannot drop the currently open database. Okay, to drop the database, we need to connect to other database other than the current database, which is DVD rental. So for that, what I need to do is /c then Postgres. Okay, now I'm connected to Postgres database, and here I can drop the database DVD rental. Drop database DVD rental. The database is dropped. So how I can verify that? \l. Now you can see there is only Postgres database, not the DVD rental database is not available. Okay, so this is how we create a database and load a sample database and then drop the database using PSQL shell or command prompt. Now I'll show you how we can restore or load a sample database using DBeaver tool. So for that we need to connect the database first. I have already connected to that. Then select the databases, right click on that, then click on create new database and then type the name of the database. Okay, the DVD rental is the database name. The DVD rental database is created. Now expand that. We can see the public schema is available, and then table section there is no table, these are empty. Okay, so now what I need to do is we need to right click on this DVD rental and then go to tools and expand that, and here we'll get the restore option. So click on restore. Here you need to provide the format of the restore file, and the backup file I have already selected. Otherwise you can browse from here and change this one to all and then select your file, and then you can start the restore process. Then it prompts that it may corrupt your database. Since we have blank database, so there's no issue. We can click on yes. We can see the restore process is ongoing and this is completed, and you get a notification as well. Then we can close this one, and here you can see that all the tables, and here if I expand this, all the views are also created. So this is how we create a database and then restore or load a sample database. And also to drop the database, right click on this and then click on delete and click on yes. This will drop the database as well. Okay, so in this video we have seen how we can create databases using various tools and load or restore our sample databases. If the video was helpful, do like the video and subscribe my channel to get the notifications for upcoming videos. So let's meet in the next video with another topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.